People are going crazy because the directors of Avengers Doomsday just gave us a big new teaser revealing Doctor Doom's costume, new mask, and potentially an Iron Man return, plus new info about the movie straight from Shang-Chi's actor himself. Let's get into it. And of course, we're going to start off with the new Doomsday kind of teaser video we got out of nowhere, because if you don't know, the Russo brothers own a production company, and it's called ABGO, and this is pretty much how they work with Marvel through all their films. Like you can see here, the two Avengers movies and Captain America films they did, and all their other films like Extraction, The Electric State, all go through this company. Well, randomly last night, a new video connected to Doomsday was just posted on their official TikTok account, which by the way, they follow me on there. The Vets Doomsday cameo possibly confirmed. And this video is from two people that work for AGBO, the Russo brothers company. This woman has the Iron Man mask in front of her face here, again, in their office. You can literally see the logo in the background here, and I muted it so it's even cringier than a regular TikTok trend would be. Then the camera pans around to this woman with the Doom mask, which we'll talk about in a second. And as you can see in the very back here, we see a little preview of some costumes. Now, before we even get to the costumes that are in the background, we got to talk about the fact that they started off this video with the Iron Man mask switching to the Doom one. Like, yeah, we obviously know there's going to be some connection to Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom. I don't know, this coming from the official Russo brothers production company makes me feel like we might actually see RDJ playing two different characters, being both Iron Man returning and Dr. Doom in this movie, and his $100 million paycheck would make a lot more sense if that's the case. You can see Franklin Richards on the right here, Vanessa Kirby Sue Storm's costume on the left, and Dr. Doom in the back. Now, some people are saying this is just from the post-credit scene of the Fantastic Four First Steps, but the one big difference is that this Doom mask is something we have not seen before. Like, it is straight up just not the same mask at all from the post-credit scene of the Fantastic Four First Step. That one was incredibly basic. You can see it on the right-hand side here, where the one on the left has a lot more like definition and kind of detail sticking out. And other people are saying like, oh no, this is just from San Diego Comic-Con last year when RDJ came out on stage and he had the Doom mask and costume on. But again, completely different masks here. You can see, like, obviously it's a Dr. Doom mask. They have some similarities, but they are very different. The eyebrows are completely different, the shapings on the head and all the lines and everything. But whether this is the official new Doomsday costume behind this woman that is rudely blocking it or not, one thing I know for sure is that this is not some silly mistake made by like interns at the Russo brothers production company. Like, anything connected to Marvel and especially Doomsday from the company that's ran by the directors of the movie is very distinctly planned out. It's all going to be marketing ploy to get people talking. And if you missed my video from the other day, I talked about how we had some major new leaks about the details of the Doomsday trailer and how it's going to be releasing in front of Avatar Fire and Ash in December. So I think it's very likely that before that we possibly get a Doctor Doom pic from the set of the movie revealing his costume, which would honestly just break the internet if they did that. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below, and when you think we're going to get our first look at Doctor Doom in a suit. Is it going to be in the trailer next month or sometime before? But let's move on to Simu Liu, who is obviously the actor that plays Shang-Chi, because he just did a new interview and talked a good amount about Avengers Doomsday. And the interviewer from Screen Rant just starts off by asking, hey, can you describe Doomsday in 3 words? And Simu Liu says that yes, it's dream come true. And he went on to say, I mean, there are just so many actors in it, and getting to work with those people as peers is really incredible because I grew up watching so many of them. And he says it feels in a lot of ways like a love letter to the entire genre of superhero movies, and I think there's something really fun about that. Obviously, meaning there's going to be tons of different characters and cameos, but I also just think in the tone of the film, like we've been seeing this a lot lately with films like The Batman, Superman, Fantastic Four First Steps, Deadpool, Wolverine, all 4 very different tones in their feel and style, but they are really embracing the comics in a way that these movies really didn't used to, in both how they're adapting the characters, small things like the suits being very accurate. He kind of just finishes off his sentence by saying that, yeah, this movie's for all the people that grew up reading comics before it was cool, maybe looked down upon for doing so, and that he says there's a special place in his heart for this entire genre. Like I said earlier, we had some crazy leaked details about what we're going to see in the first trailer for Avengers Doomsday, so if you want to hear all about that, click the video above my head right now, drop a like on this one, and thank you for watching.